Well, good morning, baggers. Bit of a rush job this morning. I am down at the wonderful Larford Lakes complex. We're down here for a Golden Rod Qualifier. I'm just getting my clobber on now. I've just brought the van back over to the car park. I'm then going to walk back over. I'm probably only going to put one rod up, I'll be totally honest with you. Looking at the time now, I've got 35 minutes to get set up, but I think I'm only going to put one rod up anyway. I don't think skimmer's going to come into it today. It's 9 degrees on the van, so it's still quite mild, and we know that carp have been dominating. There aren't been loads of carp, but certainly more carp weight wise than what you can actually get of skimmers. So even though I brought the skimmer gear with me, I'm just going to fish for carp. I think it's going to be a sit and wait job, so I'm just going to get the rest of my clobber on and have a walk over to the peg.
Maybe we can sleep in and skip work today.
These lads have got the best idea. They know what they're doing. As you can see, it's starting to rain now as well. Could be a little bit of a slow session, I will warn you now. This is Match Lake. A lot of you will be familiar with it. The format for today is you've got to win your 20 peg zone, and there are 3 zones. It's a sell out 60 peg match, so I've been told. That's if everyone's turned up. The format basically is everybody on Match Lake has got to win. You've got to win 20 pegs on there, which is the whole lake. So the winner from that lake will qualify for the Golden Rod final, which is here in March, the £12,000 final. And because Spessy Lake, where I've drawn, is bigger, there are more pegs on there. There are 2 zones of 20 over there. It'd be nice to win the section, but the big aim here is to win the 20 pegs. And I honestly think that can only be achieved in this section that I'm in with carp. So I'm going to be very patient and fish for carp. Certainly a rush job, this one. It's going to be a one rod job. I'm just going to stick on this today. I'm going to need to catch carp. There's about, I don't know, 3 minutes to the off. I'm going to kick off just with one of those. It is 30 gram. I'm going to start out in the open water. I'm not going to go as far as halfway, just so that I've got more room to go past that. And I strongly suspect I'm going to have to drop shorter as well, probably later on in the session. I haven't seen any fish rising whatsoever. It's just about flat calm, as you can see. There's a tiny bit of a ripple hitting it on the other bank. So it's all about winning the zone today, that's all it's about. So, you know, that's the main aim. I've got 2 very good anglers to my right. I've got Cookie and Mick Bull, so obviously I'll be able to keep my eye on, you know, what they're up to. They know the venue very, very well. Certainly Cookie's here every weekend. So a couple of minutes to the off, I'm going to get a hook length on here. I'm going to kick off with a juice dumbbell wafter, 8mm, and just keep my eyes open and see what's happening around me, and just time casts. Probably start on 20-minute casts. Mr. Harold's brought me some luck. There he is. He's not fishing today. Why are you not fishing today? Yeah, he's gloating, in other words, that's all that is. I've paid him for a coaching session today, so I'm hoping he's not going to move from there. we're 20 minutes in and Cookie on my right, he's on peg 11, he's just had a big skimmer. I'm still on my first cast. This has been in 18.5 minutes. I haven't had an indication. Nobody down this end has caught anything yet. But I've just seen a carp move right in the middle. Nobody at this bottom end's cast in the middle yet. So if I don't get anything in the next couple of minutes on this, my next cast I'll make a little bit further. It's bang on 19 minutes, it's just gone round. I think it's a skimmer. I think we class that one as a bream, I think. Could be about 2.5, 3 pound. Just another juice dumbbell wafter. Just going to go it same again, orange. 8mm wafter. They're £3 skimmer, bream, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but nice seat tip move, mate. He's a good angler, him. "20-minute cast again. I've gone on the same line. I was going to go further had I not caught that fish. And a 3 pounder is nothing to be sniffed at, obviously. I'll have another cast at this sort of range and just keep my eye out for any carp further out there, but no other fish have been caught yet. But I don't know if the skimmers wash around the pellets. I don't know, but there are indications of fish being there. I might drop the next one a little bit shorter. I've had 2 really good pulls the last 2 casts and nothing there. They haven't hooked or anything, so I don't know if I'm casting past them or whether they're up in the water, but I might be just going past them, so I'm going to drop the next one about 10 metres shorter. Well, there aren't any more fish caught down here now. We have been fishing an hour. Martin on the other bank on peg 80, he's not caught anything yet. I think there's 1 carp caught on that other bank, and there's 2 or 3 carp caught in the 20s on my bank, which is in a different zone from me, up where Dean Barlow is and Frankie. I think Rob Wotton's up there as well. So there's 1 or 2 carp feeding up there. I've just had a cast shorter. I just had 1 line bite, nothing special, you know, it was in 20 minutes. Just got the 12-foot rod out now, the 3.6 XC class, slightly heavier feeder on. I'm going to punch it out into the middle just to see if there's any carp out there. Just going to get that 20 minutes out there. Down to my left there are 1, 2, 3, 4 anglers, and nobody's caught a fish yet down there. Cookie's just got a carp. Couldn't quite tell which line he's got that on. That's the only carp we've seen caught down here. It's getting a bit colder now. You can probably tell by the way I'm wrapped up now. Hoods are up. That's the only carp we've seen down here. I had that 20-minute cast in the middle. I'm not quite sure what the middle is here. It's about 55, 60 metres. You're probably not going to be able to tell very well on this camera. As you can see, there's still no wind on it. I thought my tip moved a little bit then, just as I'm talking to you. I've just gone back on to the 11-foot rod and I've dropped it short. It's probably at about 30 metres. That was the kind of range where I had any sort of indications. So I've just gone on there now. We are now hour and a half in. Still just got that one bream. And the most we've heard of, I don't know whether that is the most on the lake, but it's certainly the most we've heard of, is Frankie, who's on this bank. He's up way up there, on peg 20 I think it is. And I think Dean Barlow's got one, £10. I think Dean's next to him, or next but one. But that's it, no one's running away with it. So it's still very much all to play for. I've seen a couple more skimmers caught. I think there's 2 caught down here now, down to my left. Mark O'Neill is behind me on Match Lake, peg 60. He's just brought me a present. Thanks, Mark. I thought I'd have time to eat this, so I'm going to have that and a couple of bottles. Over 3 hours in, I've just had a pull. I'm getting so many little indications, it's unreal. I'm getting fish caked. On my left he's got 2 carp and a skimmer. Cookie on my right has now got 3 carp and a skimmer. On the right of him is Mick Bull. I think he's got 3 carp. Just looking down to my left, there's at least 3 other carp caught down there. I just don't know why I'm not catching any. This has only been in 4 minutes. Just a confident pull, and I think it's another bream. It's just nice to see the tip move, but I need at least 3 carp to get myself back in it. But I don't know where they're going to come from at the minute. I've just gone in again with a red wafter, juice dumbbell wafter. Been in 8.5 minutes. Just a really positive pull and then a drop bag. Feels like another bream. There's no denying the nice fish, but not when you're after carp. Well, that's 3 of them now, so I suppose that equals a carp, doesn't it? Well, that's the end of that. Very, very disappointing. I had a couple of little pulls when I dropped that feeder on that 15 metre line. As you can see, that wind's still not hitting it, it's just hitting it a bit past that pole line, but not even a sign of a carp. I really don't know why, and I don't think I'll ever know why, but the way I've fished, the hook baits I've used and everything, it's fishery only pellets here as well, so you know we're all using the same pellets, and I've been on the same sort of lines as the lads that have caught carp in this area, but like I said, there haven't been loads caught anyway, but I don't know why I haven't even hooked 1 carp. I honestly don't know, but there we go. So I've ended up with 3 bream, obviously nothing to come. I think 5 carp is the best on here, and that sounds like it might be enough to win the zone down there on peg 4. But obviously we'll find out at the weigh-in. Kit wise, you've seen the kit that I've used, you know, the feeders and everything. It's £6 Carp Master mainline. I know a lot of lads will ask about this. Obviously fishery pellets, I've just used the 2mm. I think he calls them 2mm or micro pellets. I've really fished with wafters on the hook more than anything, the juice dumbbell wafters, but I have alternated as well. I've alternated the length of the hair as well, which I've been messing with. Certainly when I was getting lots of little indications after an hour and a half, whether there were skimmers around the feeder or not, I don't know. So I was playing with the length of the hair just to see if that, you know, that there was an issue there. Because even if there were skimmers and bream, then you know I would have thought I should have been catching them as well, even though I was targeting carp. But that's it. A good possible bit of news is just spotted Martin that you'll not be able to make out on this camera over on peg 80. He's netted a great big lump in the last 15 minutes, and that's really the first time I've kind of looked over there for a good 2 hours. so maybe he's caught 1 or 2 fish, I don't know. But that's it. I'm gonna get my carp net out and dry that, because obviously there's no carp. But it's a fantastic fishery. A lot of people still ask me about Larford, and I've had quite a bit of success here. I do love the place, but it's fishing hard. It's winter. I mean, it's the 12th of January. You'd expect it to be fishing hard, and I'm sure there are other fisheries fishing just as hard as well. But Cookie got 1 more carp on the pole line, so I think Cookie's got 3 carp. I think. I don't know about a bully, but we'll find out at the weigh-in. Beautiful fish, but not carp. Never mind. Roll on for the next qualifier. I think Cookie's ended up with 4 carp, I think.
48.
48.10.
Hold on, Cookie.
What you got?
Yeah, we'll edit that bit out. Well, just been over and picked Martin up, and that bank's not fished as well as what we thought. It looks like Martin's qualified. He's had £76 over on peg 80. We saw him putting that 3rd net in. We thought that could have been it. £55 being the top weight on where we've been. So I'm just going to head in now for the payout, and hopefully he's done it.
You stick to managing England, I'll stick to Larford.
Again, I'll push it.
4th place, Frank Jam and Jelly.
Hold on, Frankie.
3rd place, Cookie.
Hold on, mate.
2nd place, Jordan Holloway. Well done. And first overall today was Martin Eagles with £76. Zone A, Jordan Holloway. Zone B, Martin Eagles. And Zone C, Frankie Jamajelli.
For 2 years, there's been a pound when, can I say back and forth? That would imply it's been going both ways between Alan Sutton and Martin Edis. Actually, on film this time. Well done, boys. Well done. Is that about even now between your two, or is it?
I think it's about 10-1.
10-1. Right. As you've just seen, it looks like I've kidnapped the match winner. He's ended up winning the match. I thought he might have done just. We know that Jordan had got £70. He's only had 6 fish, but he's had £70, and that's on Match Lake. Believe it or not, a lot of people said that there are smaller fish in there, but they're not a bad size, are they? So he's qualified, and so has Frankie Spanky Giannicelli. So well done, you two lads, well done. And the other qualifier is sat right next to me. Well done, Mark.
Cheers, boss.
What was the weight?
£76.12, I think it was 12. It was definitely £76.
76, that really that's the main bit, that's the main bit. So I thought you'd appreciate a quick little rundown on the bits he might want to tell us, or might not want to tell us, about how his match has gone. I told you he's been over on peg 80, which is over on in front of the chalets. What did you get for that weight?
I had 5 carp and 2 skimmers. 2 skimmers about a pound a piece, and obviously 5 carp, but there were 2 of them were proper carp.
How big were your biggest?
£18.
£18?
About
Right.
£18, yeah. It's not rocket science, is it? I tried to go for skimmers at 20 metres with ground bait feeder, and maggot and corn, and never had a bite on it. So I've stuck it out to that 40 metre line, and it just comes obviously sporadically. It won't be quite.
I know a lot of people are asked, they like a lot of details, and obviously it's not easy to get a lot of details, but one of them I know that a lot of people ask about is how long were you waiting for bites?
Longest I waited for a bite was 9 minutes.
Right.
Main majority of them came within the first 3-4 minutes.
That's quick then, isn't it? That's especially this time of year.
I think it was just landed on the nose.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have caught like that. It's because I think Frankie had one within 30 seconds.
He did, yeah.
Dean Barlow hadn't even cast in inside him, and Frankie were playing one.
Yeah, yeah. It's
definitely that breeze on here. You definitely, if you haven't got that breeze, then you're going to be struggling. Obviously, everybody was struggling anyway because of weather, but that breeze just made all difference. As soon as that got up, peg 82 caught one, and then while he was playing that, my rod went round, and that's when I started catching.
It's an interesting detail that, because it's like, obviously at this time of year when you do get a breeze, it's a cold breeze, and a lot of people think that puts them off, but that's obviously not been the case. I mean, the temperature now is 10 degrees now, so it's not cold, but that wind was cold, wasn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But the other thing is that this venue is, you know, we talk about a breeze on places like Southfield and Boston. What's it been in front of you there today? 12 foot?
Yeah, yes, about 12 foot.
12 foot deep.
About 40 metres.
It shows that even in that depth, a little bit of a ripple.
Yeah,
it makes a big difference.
Well, 2 weeks ago I won peg 3, I had £85, and that was exactly the same. It was flat calm for the first hour, no bites, ripple come on, both peg 2 and myself both caught a carp same time.
Right.
As soon as that ripple come on, that ripple when we did catch for 2.5 hours, that ripple come back again, and I had 2 carp for £32 in the last 2 chugs.
Job done, mate. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Over the moon. Although you've now put pressure on me to get in that final now, haven't you?
Sorry, mate.
So, and Martin's poor wife has now got to. She's got because she's his match fishing PA. She's now going to try and sell the rest of the tickets.
So it's definitely having to go out for a drink tonight to break it to a gentler.
Ah, good, mate. You deserve it. Well done, pal. No. Top job.
Cheers, boys.
Well, it's been a testing day, as you've seen, but obviously Martin's got a fantastic result, so he's off to the final now. The Golden Rod £12,000 final again. I've got to say, this event is only in its second year, and Martin was in that final last year. And I want to be there with him again in this year's final. So I'm going to have a look at the ticket, see what I've got available. I've only got one other ticket the way it stands at the moment. That's it at Larford Lakes. Martin's obviously got some for sale now, so by the time you're watching this they are probably all sold, so please don't start messaging me to see if you can get tickets, because by the time I've edited this they will have gone. But thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Don't forget, there's going to be some exciting news announced for this channel, so for people who have followed the journey of this channel from day one, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate the support. There's some exciting news coming, which is massive news for this channel, and the number of videos and the type of videos that are going to be coming on this channel. So there's going to be some collaborations coming on different venues with different fisheries and with different anglers as well, and different YouTube channels. It's all going to kick off, so if you want to be kept in the loop with all these videos, don't forget, hit subscribe at the end of the video. That way you'll be kept in the loop with all future videos. And if you want some more in-depth videos, you might want to check out Patreon TV, and there's a link to that, which is my other video channel, at the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Martin, you've done it again. Well done, mate. Thanks for watching.